Pointer. Good morning, everybody. At the outset, I, on behalf of CEFIPRA, would also like to convey our deepest condolences for the people who have lost their life in Paris, and we also offer prayer for those who are wounded. With this, I would start my talk. Professor M.C. Misra, Director, All India Institute of Medical Sciences, Dr. Jean-Marie Drew, President, FAM, Dr. Albert Claw, DCM in French Embassy, Professor Rath, Mr. Srinivas, Professor Andre Laurent Parodi, all faculty members here, researchers, scientists, academicians, students, invitees, guests. It is indeed a great pleasure and honor for me to be here with you and will be speaking from here. First time at this place in my new position as the Director of Indo-French Center for Promotion of Advanced Research. I would like to give you a snapshot about CEFIPRA and its involvement in promotion of health research, medical sciences for the last 28 years. So this is the Center Franco-Indian pour la Promotion de la Recherche Avancée, or Indo-French Center for Promotion of Advanced Research. It's a unique platform which has been provided by two governments, Government of India and Government of France. And this was decided long back, in fact 1979, and then there was a recommendation in 1982, that a center is needed based on growing interest in medical sciences, science and technology, physics, chemistry, applied sciences, and all areas under the science and technology, that there is a need for a dedicated center by two governments. So therefore, this center was created in 1987. The first governing body of this center met in 1987, and since then, the center has progressed a lot, has brought scientists from both the countries together, has provided platform for the researchers, students, postdocs, in all areas of science and technology. And in the next slide, I would like to briefly give you an introduction of the center. As I said, it is an autonomous body, autonomous agency. It works as a catalyst, works as an enabler, as a facilitator for promotion of collaborative research between India and France in cutting edge of areas science and technology through research projects, through seminar, workshop, mobility, and encouraging public-private partnerships. It receives financial support from the Government of India through Ministry of Science and Technology, Department of Science and Technology, and from France, the matching grant, which is provided by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Development, Government of France. And this center is guided by a governing body consisting of Indian and French members, 5 each from each side, nominated by the government, 2 governments. And the governing body is assisted by the Scientific Council, which has the membership from India and France. There are 5 members from India, 5 members from France, and also for developing and encouraging industrial collaboration, industrial research, academic research, and industry research collaboration. There is a committee which is called IRC, Industrial Research Committee, which again consists of illustrious scientists as members of their with long experience of association with Indian and French institutes. So this is how this center is functioning and getting guidance and supervision from scientists from both the countries. And by and large, if you look at the areas of collaboration of this center, you have all the areas, almost all the areas covered under science and technology. And life and health sciences is another one of the areas under which the collaboration in health research, medical science is promoted by this center. So at the end of this slide, you have all areas covered under science and technology, so in advanced areas of science. Now, as we know that innovation is the most celebrated outcome of any research in science and technology. So CEFIPRA operates several programs related to industrial research, innovation, as well as the basic and applied research. Now we have, in summary, through this slide, I would like to tell you, and I will focus those areas or those programs which support health research collaboration. Now, under the targeted programs, the DST, Government of India, Ministry of Science, under Ministry of Science and Technology has signed few agreements with various agencies in France, like DST INRIA, DST INRA, and DST ANR. INRIA is mainly for computer science, INRA is mainly for agriculture science, but ANR, which is called National Research Agency in France, the agreement was signed by DST in 2012. And under this mechanism, there are calls which are launched periodically. And the first call launched by this was in infectious diseases. And the second call, which was launched last year, was in neurosciences. So under this program, DST ANR, the many collaborative research programs are going on, many collaborative projects are going on in various areas of medical sciences, and these areas for every call are decided mutually between DST and ANR. Similarly, we have many other programs like CEFIPRA SOLI. It's a training program for postdocs in different areas in synchrotron. There are many programs for innovation, developing public-private partnership, and in this, you would find that CEFIPRA is playing 2 roles. One, as a CEFIPRA as a partner. If you look at the right side of your slide, where the CEFIPRA has signed an agreement with various agencies in France. So SGRI and Airbus, of course, these are not in the areas of medical sciences, but where the CEFIPRA is a facilitator, where BIREC under the Department of Biotechnology, and BPI France, a public-funded bank in France, they have signed an agreement where CEFIPRA is facilitating. So therefore, I would like to stress upon this one program, VIREX BPI France, as well as VIREX French Embassy, in next slide, because it has the collaboration under these programs for medical sciences and health research areas. Now, I will show you that slide later on, but before that, what we have done, what CEFIPRA has done in the last 28 years. It has supported collaborative research projects, 477 collaborative research projects, which are undertaken jointly by the scientists in India and France. An average duration of a project is 3 years. Cut-off dates are decided. By every April 1st and October 1st, the investigators do submit proposals in all areas. They can submit proposals to CEFIPRA in collaboration with their partner in France. In the next slide, I will tell you that out of these 477, how many were in biomedical science or health science or medical field. Industrial research project, because this program was started very late, so there are only 26 projects which have been supported so far. Publications, out of these projects, 1,747 publications, and out of this, more than 25%, rather 30% were in life and health sciences, including biotechnology. Citation we have received for approximately from the source Web of Science, approximately 30,000. If you look at the output of this result, these efforts by CEFIPRA, because these are joint efforts by India and France, 143 processes, 27 designs, 22 patents, 18 patents and 22 products have been developed through collaborative research program. Mobility of scientists and students, more than 3,000. Human resource trained, 2,500. Various kind of fellowships for PhD students, for postdoc students, and these are all advertised. I would urge everybody present here to kindly see the available information on CEFIPRA website or look for advertisement, and whenever you want to develop something or you want to undertake, depending on the area of interest or depending on the area of the call, these things are available. Seminar workshops, 135 seminar workshops have been supported by CEFIPRA. Out of these, 10% were in health and life sciences, and in fact, the last one was organized very much in this institute, All India Institute of Medical Sciences in Neurosciences, by the Department of Neurosciences in October last week. Through this mechanism, through these efforts of the two governments, 143 approximately institutes in India and 62 and more institutes in France are working together or have worked together in different areas of science and technology. A new program, the Raman Charpak Fellowship, the two Nobel laureates in physics. This fellowship was started in 2013. Doesn't mean that this is only for physics, because there are many scientists, students, the PhD students are availing these fellowships. So because this started only in 2013, so out of 59 fellowships which were granted, and this is again the joint effort by the Ministry of Science and Technology through DST and French Embassy here in New Delhi, and it is coordinated by the CEFIPRA. So out of 59, the 15 fellowships were in the life and medical sciences. Now, the first one, the how many collaborative research projects. So if you look at the number, though the seminar and workshop which were supported by CEFIPRA were only 10% in life sciences or medical field, but the projects emanated from the scientist either through these workshops or the platform provided by CEFIPRA, but 25% of the projects, so the total projects which have been supported by CEFIPRA were in life and health sciences. So, huge, a big opportunity which has been availed by scientists in this area in both the countries. Public-private partnership in health. As I was saying in the beginning in one of my slides, that I would like to stress upon these two programs which have various areas from medical sciences or health research. These are the two programs. The first program was formulated in 2014 between French Embassy and BIRAC, because for these two programs, CEFIPRA is a facilitator. The money is provided by these agencies and a joint call for mechanism is adopted. So for 2+2 scheme involving one academic institute associated with industry from both countries, it's a requirement. So funding of two promising projects last year were supported for the development of new diagnostic tools for cardiovascular diseases under first call. And the second call is on these days because this was launched on 15th of October. And the areas which are listed out here, you can go to CEFIPRA website and you can find out, and the last date under this call is 15th of January next year. Similarly, the second program, which was initiated very recently, this year only, which is with BPI France, as I said, the public funded bank there, and BIRAC, under the Department of Biotechnology, the joint call was first one was launched early this year, and the second one has been launched last Monday on 16th of November, and the last date is February 15th next year. So these are the areas for the second call: e-health, telecare, health IT, m-health, all these areas are included because it is supposed to be a public-private partnership in health. So therefore, there is a requirement of an industry in your project. There are several outcomes which have been highlighted in various reports. So in health sciences, there are several studies which have been conducted by with the joint efforts of scientists in both the countries. Again, the misoprostol, which was in fact produced by a company in public. I am just giving you an example that the drug which is recommended by WHO as an essential drug for anti-fertility programs. So with the help of CEFIPRA or with the support of CEFIPRA, the University of Rennes in France, IICT, a CSIR institute in Hyderabad, they worked for 3 years and they came out with a synthetic route of the compound, and then with the help of EVRA Limited India, based in Hyderabad, they developed or they produced the drug which is inexpensive, affordable healthcare product, and the cost was brought down. So this is an example of CEFIPRA supported public-private partnership project. And Other than CEFIPRA, there are several other programs which are going on for biomedical research. In the country, there are 14 joint labs in various areas of science and technology. Out of these 14 labs, 5 labs are in the field of biomedical sciences. I will show you where are these labs and what are these labs are doing there. And in the last summit, the Tech Summit, which was held in India in October 2013, there were 4 roundtables in biomedical sciences or for medical research. In the areas of neurosciences, infectious diseases, cardiovascular and metabolic diseases, and computational biology. So this area is very, very important for both the countries. Another program which I was coordinating till a month ago, which was ICMR Inserum program. This agreement was signed in 1989 and renewed in 2000 for various areas of medical research. There have been 8 scientific seminars, 31 projects have been funded. Mobility of students, researchers has been part of these collaborative programs in ICMR, and number of joint publications have come out, several PhDs have been completed. In fact, this is a program where if we map the outcome of these activities, then collaboration has led to transfer of technologies, patents, new knowledge, improved tools and techniques, development of biobank. In fact, the first COTUTEL, this is the joint PhD, which also came out as a project between University of Paris and JIPMER Pondicherry. So this was again an outcome of this collaborative programs which is also going on. Capacity building, LIA, which is the joint lab, one of the 5 labs came out as a result of this collaboration. And this has definitely provided greater opportunity for the scientific community in both the countries. Now, if you look at the 14 joint laboratories, which is called International Associated Lab or LIA in French language, these are the 14 labs, and out of these 14 labs, the 5 labs are in medical sciences. Those are in orange color, like you have one in Bombay, which is ICMR Institute, one in Bangalore in neurosciences, another in Bhubaneswar, Institute of Life Sciences, joint lab in infectious diseases, one is in joint lab in liver diseases in Basant Kuj with Dr. Sareen there, and in Bangalore, one more you have in system biology. So, yeah, this is the list of these labs.
2 minutes more, please.
That's the last slide.
2 minutes more, please.
So, overall gain, if you look at the overall gain, the India-France collaboration has helped the scientists of both the countries to develop collaborative links in the areas of health sciences. It has made research more competitive, achieved fruitful results, which is evident from the kind of manpower, the trained manpower we have in labs in both the countries. As I said, the technology transfer, publications, PhDs. In fact, number of researchers or number of investigators are from this institute who have been actively working for Indo-French collaboration. Greater interaction and greater opportunities which was provided for Indo-French collaboration by different mechanisms which are available. With this, I thank you very much for patience hearing, and thank you for giving me this opportunity here. Thank you very much.
My name is Dr. Francis Das. I want to know whether there is any collaboration considering that the Aurobanda Ashram in Pondicherry is a hub center for spiritual issues, will CEFIPRA be involved in such programs where spiritual issues can be discussed, and psychosomatic medicine also, to provide a better cooperation with the French?
There is no restriction in this any particular area, because as I said, any area in life and health sciences can be taken up by CEFIPRA. In case you have identified your collaborator in France and there is an interest in your collaboration, as I told you, there are two deadlines, April 1st and October 1st. So I would encourage you or them in Pondicherry, if they are interested, they can submit their proposals. The project will be reviewed jointly on scientific merit by scientific council, and the decision is taken accordingly. This is how the center is working.
Yes, Dr. Armand from Paris Cancer Institute. Thank you for your presentation. I have one question concerning the development of new drugs. When you are in France, in the university, at the very same time you discover a target, you develop a drug to control a disease. And we have a good collaboration with Indian biotechs, which are very, very clever. And my question concerns the patent of those results. How do you consider this type of collaboration when France is using the patent system to cover the result of the university when it's not so evident for India?
Very recently, in 2014, jointly India and France, they have come out with a patent policy under the collaboration under CEFIPRA mechanism. This policy, patent policy, is available there on the website of CEFIPRA. And the IP management plan is signed jointly before starting of the project, because this program is covered under the IRC, Industrial Research Committee of CEFIPRA, which was started in 2002, and a new dimension has been given only in 2014, and that IP policy is well defined. IP management plan has to be signed. So I would urge you to kindly go through it, because there are, if I say 26 projects have been completed, means they all have signed the IP plan and all are with France and French universities.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.